During lunch, I kept getting this message, and the spirit was like, people need to follow love. We live in such a materialistic world, and we live in such a monetary focused world, like everything around us. Even sometimes, our parents and our extended family, like the society, everybody tells us to focus on making more money, to focus on getting that job, to focus on, if you're running a business, your business making that much amount of money. It often feels like that is the only thing in the world that has value, and there is nothing else that we need to focus on. And I love expensive things, I love luxury, I love a lavish lifestyle, and I want all of that, yes. But at my core, the core of my heart, I want love. And throughout all of my life, I have just ignored that, told myself that is wrong to want. You first, you get a career, first you make this much amount of money, then you allow yourself to fall in love. But before that, any manifestation energy that you're spending, any inner healing that you're doing, that should all be focused on making money, on having a stable career, on but in but all I wanted to work on was my capacity to receive love and my ability to manifest, my match, my divine partner. But I always felt so absolutely terrible. Whenever even the thought or the desire came up, I thought I was being selfish, I was being mean to my parents, I was being a failure in the eyes of the society, because that is not what I'm supposed to focus on right now. I forced myself year after year to focus on my career, on making money, and I did make money. But what ended up happening every time was that I would lose all of the money that I would make. No, I would lose all the money that I would make. Then I would switch careers, then I would stay in there, make some money. But then the moment it started making consistent money, I would abandon it yet again. Got to a point where I was like, I don't know what is happening. I was so confused. I was so frustrated. I felt so stuck. I genuinely felt like everything in the world was against me. And then I would do again, I was like, okay, I am the one creating this. I am co-creating my reality with the universe, and there is something that I'm not doing right. um so I was like, I did more inner work, I did more courses. I was like, what is happening? And every time that I did it, every time, it is very vulnerable. Actually, I feel very vulnerable to accept, because of the upbringing I've had a working mother. Every time I did my inner work, and every time, I asked that what was happening, why are we not able to get stable? Yes, ADHD is a factor, that is huge factor, but there is something else deeper going on. I can feel it. And every time the answer would be like, because we don't fucking care about it, we just care about this one thing. And I was like, but that is not, what we need to focus on right now. That is not a priority right now. We can't make that a priority. It is not right to make it a priority. And it was just always I was at a war against myself. Every day I fought myself. Every day I went, even my inner work, I was not listening to myself at all. Even when I sat in meditation, I would do inner work. I would want to do inner work on my vlogs on love, but I would force myself to do inner work on my blogs around money. For years, I was just fighting myself and fighting myself, and that left me nowhere. That still left me unstable, uncertain, and not where I wanted to be. So I came across Teal Swan's teaching of what would somebody who loved themselves do. And I asked myself, okay, what would somebody who loved themselves do? And the answer comes that, oh my God, they would focus on love. They would focus on the one thing that they want the most in the world. They would focus on love. I had so much resistance to it, but I was committed. So I was like, fine, you know what? We're going to work on love. let's work on love. Let's work on the thing that we have been wanting to work on for years and years, and we would not give ourselves permission to. Within like less than a month, what is the first thing that I learned? It's that I didn't think I even existed. I still remember it was 24th October, and I was doing my inner work, and I was dealing with my self-worth issues, and this part comes up, and they loud and clear go like, oh wait, I have a body, I exist. I did not, so much of my consciousness did not believe that it existed, that it mattered. I cannot believe it. I never thought that. I saw like, and then after that, so many things, I look back and so many things make sense. And that was the first time that I got to know me, and I got to know this part that didn't think that I even existed. I thought I was for everybody else. I thought I was not for myself at all. I thought I was there to manage everybody else's emotions, to manage the chaos in my home. That was my purpose. That had in the childhood, that is what I had taken, and so I didn't matter. So nothing in my life mattered, and when nothing in my life matters, because I don't matter, and my emotions don't matter, how can I ever create? No matter how much energy that I pour into something, how can I ever create something stable when there is no ground for it to be built upon? If I had not started on working on my desire for love, and I had not prioritized it, I would not, never in a million years would have realized and came across this part of me. I would have never been able to give it love. I would have never been the person that I am today. I would have never been able to get to know myself the way I do today, because I worked on my desire of wanting and finding love. It has been like this is May, right? So October, so it has been like good half a year. Have I found the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? No, I have not, but I have found myself. I have realized I am not. It's so hard to accept. It's so hard to talk about this, because I feel like this is so wrong, but it is not. It is not wrong. I am working on my divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine has told me enough. It is not wrong. But no, but I have realized I don't care about, the career and money aspect of things as much as I thought that I did. As much as I thought that I did, I thought I cared a lot. I thought that was the thing that was going to fulfill me the most in the world. But, turns out that's actually not true. The message from the spirit is so strong that focus on love. Give your permission to want love before anything else. It is okay. It is okay. It is not mean. It is not selfish. You're not doing a disservice to anybody. If love is your priority, if love is your number one desire, go after it. Work on it, because that is the key to everything else that you want in your life. And all of your energy is tied up there, all of your intention is tied up there, all of your path's energy is tied up there. So, now then you have to work 100 times harder to achieve the same results that you would very naturally achieve if you just allow yourself to go where you want to go, if you just allow yourself to focus on love. Everything that you want, every secondary thing that you want. I'm not saying that you can't want something else. Of course, I want a lot of things, and I want love, but like, love is the thing that motivates me the most in the world. Nothing can motivate me like love can motivate me. And for the longest time, I made it a problem. And I told myself, you know what? I think the little girl inside me feels unloved and she doesn't feel complete. And that is an issue. I want love so bad, not because it is a beautiful thing and it genuinely is the purpose of our lives. I think, to create love, and to be love and to embody love. No, no, no. I didn't think any of that. In fact, I made myself the problem. I made it the problem. I was like, no, maybe I am not fulfilled, right? Or I am not feeling whole, and that is not right. I had like then I would do inner work on that. I would do inner work on not wanting love as much, and then it would come up. We are okay. Yes, a lot of things happened, but we are on a better path. We are healing. But no matter how much we heal, I mean, we still want love just as much as we did before. It is not an issue. It is not a problem. Don't make it a problem. I always got that message. And then that would frustrate me even more. I was like, oh my God. But that was the whole me forcing myself and not giving myself permission to focus on the thing that I wanted the most, the thing that motivated me the most. That was the issue. So if any of you out there are not giving yourself the permission or putting conditions on yourself that, okay, if I achieve this, then I can focus on love, or then I can get love, F all that shit. When you access the power of your desire, when you access the intensity of your desire and you start to remove blocks, everything in your life will start to fall in place. This is your number one desire for a reason, because this holds the key to everything else in your life. And that is okay. Let that be okay and go towards that. I went towards that, and my life has not been the same. I am so much happier. Things just seem to align out of nowhere. Like April has been magical. Things just seem to align. Things have been touch wood. But things have been aligning like never before. And all I have to do is focus on what I want the most. Focus on being the best version to receive what I want the most. To focus on my inner work the most, and just focus on this new world that my mind keeps dreaming of, this new world that my heart keeps asking the spirit, oh my God, how do I create a space for that? Because that world is beautiful. Children are happy, they're laughing, there is no animal abuse, the women are in their feminine, the men are in their masculine. I mean, feels like a long shot, but hey, we gotta try, right? But the spirit is giving you permission, and the spirit is encouraging and genuinely, desperately, almost pleading with you to go after it and not hold yourself back anymore. Go after love. Let it be your number one desire. Don't stop yourself from being it your number one desire. It is okay. Start with inner work. Start with blocks. Start with getting to know what needs you have and how you will truly feel fulfilled in a relationship, and what do you intrinsically give in the relationship. That is very important. Know yourself. So the spirit is also telling you to allow and trust and let love take you where it wants to take you, and let it be okay. Whoever's watching this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, and it's just, don't let society dictate on where you find your fulfillment. Don't let society tell you that you should find your fulfillment in something that you do not desire. Trust yourself, trust the spirit, trust the desires in your heart. They're there for a reason. I really, really, really hope you do. I really hope you do, because if you do, oh my God, your world is gonna change for the most beautiful, beautiful season 2 ever. So yeah, that was the video. I'll see you next time. lots of videos coming because I am riding that wave of inspiration. That's what I'm very, 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 very grateful. And I'm very grateful to whoever's watching. So, yeah, bye.